Alright, welcome back to Lavender Town. This is the Lord of Sin for sArcade, and as we last left off on the last episode that we did, which was a live stream, we started this new town of Lavender Town, what we unlocked, but we did unlock a new area to move into, as well as industries. Now, if I go to this area here, natural resources, to the east of our industrial, which kind of fit, this is kind of why we did this, we want to possibly lean into this oil field. Let's look at our milestones. So when we hit Boomtown, or when we hit Tiny Town, we unlocked all of the different areas that I kind of covered a little bit over. Now, we don't live in an area where we can do any fishing industry, unfortunately, but we have a lot of these other things that we can lean on, and we have to focus on proper growth at this point. One of the things that I know we're good on right now is our water, but power, on the other hand, is an issue. A coal power plant, which is not something I really wanted to lean into, but I'm possibly gonna have to, is possibly our better bet. Only because of the upkeep, or the power outage, right? It's 40 megawatts by itself, power output, versus each of these wind turbines, which are a maximum of 8 megawatts. I'm forward thinking because of the industries themselves that we have to go into that bit. And we're going to cover a bunch of different things, because I think the two things we need to focus on today are going to be possibly getting this coal power plant, which we're going to set up right now, in fact. Let's go ahead and throw her. Well, technically we probably can go all the way to the edge. Right? Yeah, I was going to say, because the power should just slide right over. Now that ate most of our budget, but we don't have to run any power lines for there. Now we're also going to start looking at painting that industrial area. Oh, wait, I don't think I can do... Oh yeah, I can't. I can only do forestry or farming initially. That's right. That is right. Man, that's kind of depressing. Which means we're going to have to come back to the oil later on. Which means we probably should just leave the oil alone for or leave the industrial alone for right now. Which means the only other thing that we do need to focus on, excuse me, is possibly making a park. Now I know that this is a slightly polluted area because of this info version. Where is it? Right here, I think it is. Garbage? No, pollution. So this area is slightly polluted, but I can still increase the happiness of people in this area, which is more central, right? And put a park, a minor small park area in. That might improve, I don't know what's going on with that graphical glitch there, might improve the circumstances across the board overall. Or it could blow up on our faces, and we should probably be better off putting a park here, which I think we may end up doing. I would try to get away from that pollution as much as possible. But the good thing is we don't have to worry so much about power now, so that's a good thing there. So let's go ahead and go to the park life. One of the benefits that I have is the only DLCs that I don't have now are the content creator packs, the brand new airports DLC, things like that, you know, those. I have all the other main DLC though. So yes, I'm going to be using a lot of stuff that's not in vanilla, but hopefully will still be worthwhile for you guys to see if this is a game that you would like. I've enjoyed it. This game does everything that SimCity was supposed to do, but failed to do. So let's go ahead and come out here. Maybe a pretty big amount of parkland. Not sure that I wanted to make it a big rectangle, but that is, we'll work with it. We can always trim it back down as we need to. Now that we've got that going there, and that's called Coolidge Gardens, and we're going to change the name of that here eventually. Let's go ahead and lay out some road while we have some land to work with. We're going to go right back to the 2-lane gravel roads, at least for now. And there's a method of my madness for that, because I can upgrade the roads later on. I apologize to these people having to move out. But we're going to come out to here. We're going to take this all the way over to that lane and up. Alright, so now we have this big area here to work with. Maybe cut across as well. That gives us a little bit of room there. Sorry about all that, people. You're going to just have to work with it. Now we go back to the park. Now, I'm not going to do the park exploit. Not going to do the park exploit. But, and the exploit is cheesing your Sims to basically get as much money as you possibly can out of them, but we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I think they kind of deserve a little bit of a park. We can make profit from said park at the same time. So let's do the main gate over here off of... fill in businesses around. Ooh, that's almost perfect right there. Okay, so now Coolidge Gardens, which we'll rename. And if you guys want to name anything, please comment down below. I absolutely would love this feedback, and I want this city to be as much my city of Lavender Town as it is your city of Lavender Town. All right, so let's go ahead and view the park area, and since we're here now, we're going to start figuring out the pathways we're going to use. So there's this. That's amusement. So this, we're doing a normal city park instead of an amusement park. We do have zoo options, but I do like the zoo path. So I think, ironically, I'm going to probably end up using the zoo path for this. So pretty big pathway to work with. I think if we do a good stretch across here, out to here and down. Yeah, it's probably not bad. And then back out to the end pathway. Whoa. To an end pathway here. And then go back down to the normal city park and add a South Park main gate. No, it already has a main gate. That's right. I need a side gate. So the side gate, the pathway's there. The side gate can come out here to Pearl, and then we can run the zoo path the rest of the way through. I like the zoo path because I like the trees. Truth be told, I just like the trees. And to me, this fits more for having a decent park. Now, the reason I added the pathway first was so that we can start adding stuff onto said pathway. Now, we do have decorations, but we also have additional buildings that we can add, like, for example, a park plaza right here. But they all have to go off of this main path. I mean, technically they don't. They can go off of this too if we wanted, but we would have to include that into the pathway as well. So let's go ahead and put the first plaza here. And let's see, what else can we put in? $2,000 left. So that's a park cafe, a park info booth, and a restroom. Well, certainly restrooms are more important than almost anything else. We will put it a little bit about way down here though, about midway through. And then we'll just keep adding on to this as soon as possible, since we only have $824 left. We are going to slow down the game pace a little bit. We're not going to go all the way to the slowest. We're going to go about halfway down. But this is going to cost us a bit. But we should be good. Should be golden. Oh, that's right. They don't have power. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, go over here. Power. Power. Or water. Yeah, well. Oh. Are you kidding me right now? If you're on the line, it should be good. Okay, so this is just a water issue. Alright, go here, go to here. Close enough. Good. Okay, water. And there. That solves that issue. Oh, no, solves that one, but it doesn't solve the other one up here. There. Those people should be happy too. And then maybe some more. Not enough money. No. Oh, and we have our first fire of the season. And of course, it's the gas station that's on fire. Dino Oil, which now gets renamed to Dino Fire. Oil and fire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, the Big Bite restaurant. I gotta... How do I... Oh no. I can't demolish it? No, that's not cool. These houses are all gonna burn. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the one thing I wasn't sure I wanted to do. And that's gonna have to take a loan. So we took a loan. We're gonna pause. We're gonna go over here, put up a fire station really quickly. Till 12:12. Oh, why does a firehouse use a little bit more? Makes no sense. Oh, patrol car, fire engine. Oh, police station, firehouse. Derp. What am I talking about? Alright, so that solves that issue there, and since we've got that going, we can probably throw in and spend some more money since we've already got it here now anyway, right? Throw in a strip. Yeah, we can do that. Strip of commerce. Put some homes around all of this. Get the water set up in just a moment. These houses are going to be changed out accordingly, right, based off of whatever's going on. But the people around, living around it will love it. Let's go to water and run that. Space is not already occupied. What are you talking about? There. Those people are happy now. Okay. They want a lot more residential. They don't need as much. That's good. And that's really good. So it's not so good. Why are those trees still on fire? Alright, well, since we did buy some more or get a loan, excuse me, let's go up here and go ahead and throw in some of these new other city park, the park info booth, because the attractiveness of us putting these things in will absolutely help with raising the quality of the park in general. What is this? Cafe. Right next to their backyard. Haha. Haha. There's one there. Maybe we want another one. Smack dab right here. Get rid of that, which we don't need now. And then maybe one right here as well. Because the other stuff we'll have to go into. You can put all the other stuff in, and I maybe do a time lapse later on of putting in like the other decorations accordingly, right? Now these are not just putting these things up. These are actual buildings that are there. They work. They bring in some income, which will hopefully help. So people are going into the park. This other stuff is growing up around it. It's getting there. Looks like we're evening out a bit. Can't pay the loan back, so we're gonna just have to wait for a bit. Oh, another fire. The fire department has a way down to us, so they're good. I'm wondering if I should give them... Okay, no. Alright. What I can do is a real quick time lapse of potentially upgrading all the roads. So let's do that. Let's go here, go to roads. Change them to... Industry road, 2-lane, one-way, small industry road, or just 2-lane road. So let's go there, go to upgrade, and start upgrading some of these buildings, some of these roads. So for example, like this road here, should be upgraded. These should be industrial roads. And the benefit of upgrading the roads, in case anybody has questions about that, is that the speed at which your vehicles can move, maneuver, it's much better. I could throw an industry road here, why not? Alright, ooh. Man, that's a significant jump up. Nope, go back here and make that so it's even. Industry road. This goes back to normal road. I was hoping not to have to do all the residential, but I might as well since I've got the money anyway. It may come back to bite us, but in the long run I consider it an investment, and hopefully it will pay its due dividends back for us. As we expand out and gain more road needs and things of that nature, we'll be able to move into infrastructure for buses and trolleys and in-town trains and subways and all the wonderful stuff that goes along with that one. I can't upgrade that one just simply because of the way the style it is. That's so weird. That's the only road I couldn't upgrade. Everything else has been, I believe, oh no, right here, this one hasn't. We can change this one into, that's all one way. We can do this one. We could leave that one actually, rustic. I think that's the better option, possibly. No. We could do an industry road here. Alright, so there's that. So, we did that upgrade there. We can start coming in. Let's see how this is going to go. That actually didn't do too bad as far as the upgrade is concerned. They do want more industrial, so we could probably go out one more row for industrial too. Since we're here, go to freeform. And I think I want the cutoff to come out here. Yeah, that's a good node point right there. Let's come out. Alright, so unfortunately one of you has to get it to come back here a second. Yeah, I don't mind defending over. I don't mind. Good hair, no care. Or something like that. Alright. Let's see. So now our industry just jumped. Industry just jumped dramatically. Request for industry at the very least. So these houses are upgrading. We probably need one more school in. Right, helps if I actually go to the school. Ooh, what do we have for leisure? We have leisure stuff. Parks, park the trees, park the plaza. We could do a Paradox Plaza over here. Kind of improve their land value a little bit and make things a little bit happier for them. So they have something, someplace to go on break. We could throw in a bouncy castle house over here on this side of town where they don't have anything nice. And we might as well put it right next to the noisy area for the other kids because it's noisy anyway, right? So let's do a carousel right next to it just to make things even better for them. So they really don't have a whole lot to do. And now we just sit on the rest of the money we have so that we have it just in case something bad goes wrong. And where are we at towards our next milestone? We're at 1654 or 2400. I think we're doing pretty decently. Fire, we have police. We need... Oh. We'll public library over here right across the park. I think that's a wise idea. That covers a good chunk too. Okay. And that pretty much bankrupted us. But it's going to be good for the education in the long run. So, the more educated people are, the better paying jobs per se they can do. Let's make sure our water is adequate for the second area. Here, over. Why didn't I do it all the way over? That doesn't. Ugh. You ever do something and you realize you knew you did it just by off by a tiny bit? Or you just let it go. Wrong line to go over here. Design, district painting. Probably need to start looking into getting into districts as well, potentially. It's an idea. Let's see if that's okay enough there for them. Wow, so Lavender Town is coming along pretty decently. Let's go ahead and jump the speed up a tiny bit. Thankfully on this map I don't think I have to worry too much about temperature. So that's a good thing. While we're waiting in there and everything's growing up, let's go ahead and take a look at our info views starting from the top over. We're looking at electricity, full on in the green. We're producing nearly twice what we're utilizing. Our water, sewage treatment on the other hand, does need possibly a new bio thing to fill in, so I may have to look into that. Hold on just a second. Eco water outlet, which is not stock by the way, only normally you get the water drain pipe. Eco water outlet is here. If I throw another one in, I mean, we're in the green now. We've got enough to cover it. Let's go ahead and throw another one down just to be on the safe side. Because honestly, you never ever know. Alright, so there's that. Alright. Going back over and taking a look back at it. I'm not familiar enough with... I know Lavender Town comes from a certain Game Freak franchise. So I don't know what kind of names for, like the park, for example. Speaking of the park, let's take a look at that. Since we did put that in, we did a little bit of improvements, but we didn't actually look around too much. Looks like a fairly open park. We could probably add some more things in. Let's go here for the budget menu. Make sure everything's at 101%, as I mentioned before. Yep, good to go. There we go. Alright, so the park entertainment until next value, we're already at 228 out of 288 out of 220, so we're good there. Income is $100, $10 tickets, expenses $331. Attract them to 600. Total visitors, so it's just a matter of the visitors themselves coming in. And we'll hit level 1 eventually. We'll be pretty good in that regard. We could even increase the size of the park if we had to make it even larger. Kind of make the whole thing the park, you know. Have some other side gates maybe. There's some ideas, because I could possibly have, you know how it runs east to west, or what? Yeah, the other way around, east to west. Then we could probably have at least 1 or 2 smaller north to south, and I probably should have put those in first. Side gates, so that people could get in and out equally. But I'm glad that we're building up some decent money. Nothing's hitting the bad here. Oh, we're already dealing with our first big company. Let's stop and slow things down for a bit. Take a look here at Organic Foods. Organic Foods does not have enough educated workers. So we're going to rename that to an appropriate company that fits for that exact same thing. They don't have any educated workers. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If anybody works for them, just disregard that. I just thought it was funny. Alright, so that's the issue, is we don't have education, which I believe on that one is is that a college? No, it's a high school thing. The cost for this high school is $24,000? Are you kidding me? That is, alternative to high school is $30,000. Capacity of 800 versus 1,000 here. Electricity uses 960 versus 640, so it uses significantly less electricity and water. But it is 30,000 grand. $30,000. 30 grand. Alright, well, you're gonna have to deal with that, Whole Foods. Sorry, that's just how it is. Oh, we have another one too. They want educated workers. And what is this one? I can't remember, it's been a bit. You need not enough workers. So they want educated workers? These people don't want educated workers, they just need workers. Which means everybody's already employed. Well, new people are going to be coming in and out. And that's a garbage issue. Alright, now that one may have to resolve first. Recycling center is too expensive, so we may have to put in a landfill site. I already had an idea that we were going to have to do that, so we'll throw the landfill right next to the coal power plant. Trust me, I would like to stay as green as possible, both in real life and in a video game, but you gotta use the tools you've got temporarily. Not at all happy about the fire safety, but the vast majority of these people are okay now. Crime rate is only 3%, which is pretty good. Considering in small towns like this, bad stuff usually starts to happen. Education, public library is picking up public users, 5 people. Most of our people are uneducated. Most, so 70% roughly, 69%, nice. They're uneducated and 30% are educated. We don't have any universities or high schools yet. Oh, we're cutting the fine line on the elementary limit. Gotcha. Well, we need to get that high school in first. That will help us for future growth. But that's going to have to be something on the next episode. So this is the Lord of Sin saying thank you for visiting Lavender Town today with me. Don't forget to be awesome out there to each other. We're all in this, every one of us, all together, living our little bitty lives on this little simulated thing that we call a reality. Whether you're awake or asleep, it's all the same thing, right? So, yes, I know this is a video game. Yes, I know we're just kind of waxing poetically. But thank you for taking the time with me today. If you enjoyed anything, please do earnestly give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe if you like this type of content. I'm an independent creator, independent company in that regard, so please, I need all the support I can possibly get at this point. It's not the only types of stuff that I cover, but I'm enjoying doing this video, and I'd like to be able to keep it up with you guys. So please comment down below. Are there companies you want me to rename? Do you want me to start putting in districts? And what kind of policy should we add for those districts? Should we be kind of naughty and kind of nice on one side? The town name is set, but everything else is still. Oh, I did see some roads that I apparently missed upgrading. But I'll see you on the next episode. Have a happy and safe one.